Gravy, baby.
Welcome to Gravy, baby.
Okay.
Babies.
What's up, baby, baby?
Baby,
Baby, baby,
babies.
baby, baby, baby.
Baby, baby.
Gravy, baby.
Gravy, baby.
Let's get him. Why haven't we gotten him? Why haven't we gotten Biggie Smalls to do Gravy, babies?
Baby, baby. I don't know why
I can't think of any reason we haven't gotten Biggie Smalls to do it for
either.
us.
I feel like now, I feel like now he'd be more attainable. Like he'd be on Cameo or something where we could just get him to be like, Gravy, baby.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything from him in a while. It seems like he probably needs the money.
Right?
It's not like he's had a hit in years.
Oh, sick burn. What up, Drew Butt?
Huh?
I said, what up, Drew Butt? How you doing?
What's up?
How was your adventure
Carmen
last
Butt?
week?
Man, it was a good time. It was exhausting. If
Yeah.
anyone's ever thought about taking a baby to a music festival, don't.
I mean, you have before, right? Didn't you? You already done did it once.
No, I mean, we did Shaky Knees, but just like for a day.
Okay. So
That
this
was
was a
like-
full experience.
Yeah, kind of.
You went full whook with the bubbas, little babies.
Yeah, like last year we went to this same festival where my mom came and stayed in the Airbnb, and she had to bail on us this year. And we were like, well, if it's between not going and trying it, we'll try it. And I don't
Mhm.
regret it. And we had a good time, but it was utterly exhausting.
Yeah. Hard to parent and party at the same time.
Well, you can't do that. So we were rotating off. But the other thing is like, it's exhausting to parent at a place like that.
Mhm.
And then we'd let him hang out till 6, 7, 8, depending on when he got tired. Then you go home or whatever. And then one person stays, one person goes home. Well, on the nights that you stay, it's like, who wants to party now? I mean, I did want to, and I still did it, but it was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm fucking tired.
I
I've
would
been
need
keeping
drugs
a
at this
baby.
point to even keep going.
Yeah, I'm already nuts. But yeah, it was good. We had a good time. I saw some really good music. I think Andy had a better time than me, just in terms of getting lucky with if anybody's been at a music festival, obviously there's like, oh, these are the sets I want to see. But it's also just sometimes nights are better than the others for a variety of reasons. Who
Mhm.
makes it out, who goes to bed early, what you run into. But I had a pretty good time. My best run of music, this is rare for a festival, was like the early run Sunday. I
Oh,
saw
really? Yeah.
Shadowgrass.
I was gonna say normally Sunday is
Shadowgrass
what's
first
left over.
thing. Yeah, Shadowgrass first thing Sunday morning,
Mhm.
fucking ripped. I
Mhm.
mean, it was like they're one of those bands I think that got really good playing bars and small venues,
Mhm.
and then they put them on the main stage on a Sunday with probably $1 million sound equipment.
Yeah.
I would assume close to
Mhm.
it, $500,000. And it was like, oh man, these guys are fucking good, dude.
You could actually
And
hear
then I
them.
saw
well.
Susto.
Mhm.
Yeah. Shout out Justin, frontman of Susto. They have an album two albums ago. It was one of my favorite albums ever. And I cried like several times. He's got a new band. It's Holler Choir. They're doing string music now. That was good. Then I saw Molly Tuttle. I'm going to be honest. Didn't expect to love it. Have thought for a while that my friends who are always pimping her in the Americana country scene
Mhm.
are a little full of shit.
Right.
Her albums are good because her albums are good, but it's like, yeah, I know we're all starving for a female Sturgill Simpson, but it's Kelsey Walden. Like, stop trying to shove, just because this
the hype
gal
was
has a
making
cool
it.
song
Yeah.
about her papa's weed farm.
Mhm.
I don't see it. And I saw it live. I was like, oh, this is why she's unbelievable live. But
Okay.
it was fucking great. It
Mhm.
might have been the best show of the weekend by a lot. And then I saw Joe Russo's Almost Dead right after that, which is basically a Grateful Dead cover band led by Joe Russo, who
Mhm.
was in the Dead briefly. And that was also sick. And then I was kind of done Sunday. I was like, I'm taking him home. This is fine.
Yeah.
You enjoy your evening.
I'm spent. Hell yeah.
But yeah, we had a good time. Good weather. Got real cold, but that was okay. Good friends.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was there now, to be honest, in the woods. It's a
Oh,
beautiful space down there in northern Florida.
yeah. There's a lot of
Yeah.
there's a lot of North Florida that's just kind of untouched. That's still real
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. Hell
It's
yeah.
beautiful. I miss camping. I used to do it a lot more often. Like that was our escape from LA, was to go to the Kern River.
Mm-hmm.
And it's different with a baby. Although he's getting to that age, he enjoyed it. He was taking naps in the tents, naps in the RVs while
Mm-hmm.
people were partying around him. Lots of wooks.
Yeah.
Hung out with some cool people who do the Real Rude Bus. Shout out to them and their podcast. I was on it recently. You can find that. And they're going to help me do something. I don't mind saying it on here. I'm going to be wrote it before. I want to do Wook Court.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do a Judge Judy reality courtroom style thing at music festivals.
Producer Mark is here
That's
for
a great
it.
idea. Isn't that a great idea? I mean, it's just, and it's so stealable. I gotta, I mean, obviously you and everyone listens fine, but I gotta stop telling it to people. Because
Yeah.
like, this dude's like, yeah, we'll contact Bonnaroo. I know all the PR people. And I'm like, I trust this guy because he knows me a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and he knows I'll call him out. But like, this guy's going to go pitch. Butter's just going to have a courtroom thing without me if I'm not careful here.
Yeah.
But it's such an easy, good idea. Well, whose score is it? But he put his foot over it first,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the Coke bag thing. That would be a great court. Oh, you're breaking up real bad, but I think you just got back. I was gonna say the Coke bag thing from a couple of festivals ago. That's definitely something that would go on Wook Court for sure.
Yeah, man. Just general campmate disputes,
Mhm.
I'm sure Bonner wants to keep it PG for whatever they put out, but like, let's get a whole polyamorous unit in here and they're arguing over the RV space. Let's get into it.
Mm-hmm. Or whose turn is it to clean out the gray water and all that and all the chores divvying up. That was like one of the things my buddy Billy went to what's it called? The one that everybody likes that the millionaires go to.
Burning Man?
Yeah, they went to Burning Man, and like that was where all the contention was there was like people. There was a comedian that we both know that was there that was just like didn't want to do anything. I guess maybe she didn't realize that there was like work that was going to be involved. Like she thought she was just showing up to be talent and didn't know that she was going to have to help cook and like prep things and clean up and all this other shit. I don't know what she thought.
That to her?
Huh?
Did they explain it to her?
I don't know if they did or not, to be honest with you. So maybe she was blindsided.
I mean, I don't know who this is. I want you to text it to me. There are definitely like famous DJs who do just show up to do their DJ set, and like no one expects Diplo to clean the dishes.
Right.
But I'm just like wondering if this is,
it's nobody that famous.
Well, yeah, there's like 8 comedians as famous as Diplo, but I'm not sure I know who that is. So yeah, she should have expected to have to make.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like, but why wouldn't you want to help if everybody's there doing it? Like that's the whole point of it is the community part. So why would you want to just sulk in the RV while everybody else is doing all the work? I mean, I wouldn't be able to
drug hangover maybe, or maybe just like kind of a snotty person.
Straight edge, a snotty person maybe, but straight edge. So there's no, yeah. So
you're blowing my mind.
Yeah. So that was wild.
I definitely have had the experience in my camp of people signing up and then just like not showing up in the morning.
Yeah, because they're fucked up.
That's like, well, yeah, we know what happened.
Yeah, we know what happened. Like, we saw.
While asleep, you were a worse person.
Yeah.
Than you were when you signed up. You know what I mean? Like my wife is a bad person for about 30 to 120 seconds every morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just got to not be there for that moment to see that. Yeah.
And if you go back to sleep, like, you wake up and you're like, fuck them, fuck Burning Man, fuck this camp. And then you fall back asleep before your brain tells you not to be that way. That happens.
Yeah, for sure. Before the logic kicks in.
I think I have a delay.
And you're just unbridled emotion. Yeah, you are. It's okay. But yeah, it kind of was like the opposite of everything that I thought the point of it was, which was the community part.
Yeah, I just think some people know it's also a party and blah blah blah. But we had a really good crew this year. I mean, I don't know if guilty's the right word, but just kind of tense about how it doesn't matter what you say. There's no way to talk people out of protecting your 2-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, so if we'd be towards the back, he had his headphones in and all that, but there's bubbles. There's people doing hula hoops. I mean, he wants to go and we let him within reason, but there's times where like he needs to be grabbed and you can just kind of tell everyone feels like it's their responsibility to grab him. And I also felt a little, I guess guilty is the right word about that. Like, this is the other reason you don't bring your kid is like, if you're camping with good people, they inevitably feel like they have to make sure,
well,
they
that's
have
the
to
whole
like
it
be the
takes the
parents
village
too,
thing,
like,
right? I think that's what all that is everybody's just like, yeah, if I'm hanging around a small child, especially if it's like an environment like that, then what's wrong with an extra pair of eyes? I don't know that you should be guilty about it. I think that's some human nature shit, dog. Like I don't even want children, but when I'm around them, I'm like, oh, keep that alive. That's a baby. You got to keep that alive. I don't think
I guess my response to that, though, that is sound logic. I think my response to that is like, yeah, but the village came here to get away from the kids. The whole village is like, why'd you bring the kid? Like, we're there to raise, like if we are raising this kid as a village, we're here to tell you, you fucked up. You shouldn't have brought him here.
Was there that vibe?
You know what I mean?
Or did you just think people didn't party?
No, everybody was cool. Yeah. I just, and it's also like, yeah, everyone's cool. It's Friday. I wonder how they're going to feel on Sunday. I just was in my head. Look, I think this is part of what being a good dad is. Like, he had a good time and it was cool. And then there was a moment every day where it was like, this is probably done. And then do you stay 10 more minutes or do you stay another hour and a half? And I don't mean at 10 and 9. I'm talking about at like 7, 8, where it's like, he doesn't need to go to bed right now, but
he's going to need to decompress.
I mean, Sunday especially, I was like, we're out. And Eddie was like, she wants everybody together and she wants around. She's like, no. I'm like, nope, don't feel guilty, but I'm leaving. Don't guilt me either. Yeah. This kid's tired and I'm fucking tired of being here with him. Yeah. So I'm going to a house where there is 2 rooms, locked doors. It's maybe a TV. Yeah. But also, yeah, just solid. Get him a break. We are being infiltrated by the man.
Yeah. What up, Deej? Welcome. Drew's just telling us about his experience having the baby at the Wook festival. The what was the name of it?
Halloween. When I got back, I found out my mom's been calling it Halloween for the last 2 years. And I don't know why, but that struck.
Like the streaming service? Like.
Totally.
Because I know they mean like hula hoop, but it's also like Hulu.
I think it's a Hulu, whatever. Wayne, she's doing Halloween. I don't know. It's cute though. But yeah, I was done talking about that.
Okay. How you doing, Deej?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Very good. Very great. Good.
Fall is popping behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's been absolutely, it's been remarkable. I remember all the old timers and shit saying that the shit was just going to turn brown and drop off. Man, dude, oh my God, it's been amazing. It's like, every morning, dude, and like it's crazy, like the crispness of the air was have these hots and colds and like this weird, like it's kind of envelops you in this weird like mist, dude, and like you feel the real the coming of the winds and like the entire like turnover. It's almost like being reborn every morning in this beautiful enveloping of nature. What
You're just hitting for me, buddy. I'm sorry. Am I not allowed to enjoy you?
So, no, I was just asking what.
Yeah, that was beautiful. You're talking about like, because you get the mist in the morning too, so it puts like a little bit of a film on you, you know.
It's crazy. It's like, being back into the womb of just of God, the goddess, the great goddess, right in our bosom. Just, it's amazing.
All them colors around you as well. That's nice.
Crazy, yeah. Beautiful.
Got a video of that mist about a week ago. I'm sorry.
I woke up this morning and like this little family of deer, like the little babies were just walking. Dogs and goats were just looking at them. The dogs weren't. Everybody was just looking at them. They were just walking right by. It's like, all right.
Well, that's nice. That's nice that there was no chaos. Nobody wanted to run after him or chase him or anything. Everybody's just like, oh, there you go. Look at that. Let's all appreciate this majesty together. Me and all of these other animals.
Yeah, it's interesting. You got to cheer them, but then again, you know that they carry leptospirosis, so it's like, you.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about ticks, man. I'm like, God, they're so cute, but that Lyme disease.
Ticks are cute.
I do not think ticks are cute. I'm so sorry if that's a controversial take to take. But no, fuck you. Bury their head under your skin. Rude. Find your own blanket. God damn it.
I thought it might be humorous to compare ticks to baby deers.
Oh, yeah. I get it. I was just yes-handing it.
Yeah, I love it. The weather's been really, really good here.
Mm-hmm.
We walked to the river today, and just imagine I said all the things DJ said. It was me, Brian, and Rozzy. And Rozzy really liked Uncle Bye-Bye, and was taking pictures the whole time. I felt like Andy. I was like, I gotta capture it. Oh, I gotta capture it. Threw rocks in the water. God, what a hit that is.
Yeah.
I mean, me, Brian, Rozzy, 2 years old to 41, just big splash. He wanted to throw the biggest rock he could pick up. Hell yeah, of course
you do. Yeah, you want a big kathunk. You want a big return on your investment for that kathunk sound.
And that warm fall day. I mean, I like a cold fall day too. Not cold, but
crisp.
Like cold for fall. But man, when it's warm for fall, it's the smell and the trees and all the stuff that you're used to getting in fall. And you can be in a t-shirt, tie your sweater around your waist or your neck. Your choice. No one makes you do one or the other.
Nope.
Yeah. I'm a pumpkin spice bitch. That's all I'm saying. I'm March for fall.
I know. I like fall too. Honestly, I think pumpkin spice ruined it. I think they what? No. Oh no. Producer Mark said pumpkin spice is everything. Shut up, you basic bitch. Ain't nobody asking you. I think the actual.
I like a pumpkin spice.
It's been ruined. I mean, it's just like anything that you have that goes big. It's just that like that. I'm certain Denny's before it was what it is now was good. I remember Denny's being good when I was a child. I remember Chili's being good when I was a child. But then once it gets mass produced.
I was thinking about this with NASCAR today on that walk.
Yeah.
We used to have things like, we used to have Dick Trickle, the Intimidator.
Yeah.
Daryl Waltrip.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Daryl Waltrip. Come on, dude.
That's great. And what's fucked up is that specifically the NASCAR thing, people that are ignorant would blame it that they finally started letting other races race, but it's really that it's been all commercialized. It's been all Americified.
Well, it got whitewashed and it got the class aspect of it. I mean, you got to have so much. You did back then too, but like back then it was like, we got to find a rich dude to sponsor these fucking rednecks who know how to do it.
It was always,
now it's like,
you had to find somebody with money. Now it's, you have to be a person with money to do it, which is not the same because you don't have the same kind of passion. More passion.
You should be looking for a rich guy. Now you gotta be one.
Yeah. Boo. Boo. Let the rich pricks stay rich pricks. And just pay for shit we want to do. We're the Ted Turners, goddammit. I'm still on it.
Sorry.
I have we were talking about Drew was talking about doing a thing or thinking, because there was a band at this music festival that he didn't think he was going to like, and then ended up hitting real hard for him. Do you have anything, DJ, and I'll bring this back to him when he comes back. Do you have anything that's been like that? Anything that you were like, this probably isn't for me, and then it was like a delightful change of heart. You're like, oh, actually, this is delightful. This is great. This is nice.
I'm sure somewhere in the catacombs up there, there's something haunting the labyrinth.
Mm-hmm. Drew, I'll ask you again since you're back now. The experience you had with the band whose last name I forgot, but Molly something or other, right? Where you have something that you didn't anticipate that you would actually like a lot, and then end up liking a lot more than you thought you would. I had that.
The band Molly Tuttle, yeah.
Molly Tuttle. Okay, thank you. I feel like those kinds of experience are the only things. That's how you get to freebase something being even cooler, if that makes sense. Because then if you're expecting, you have low expectations for something because you're just based on the data you have, you're like, this probably isn't going to be as good as other people are making it out to be. And then
when you're expecting dog shit and it's incredible, that's what you're asking me about?
Yeah.
There's only one thing better than that in the world.
What?
When you're expecting greatness and someone exceeds it, because then there's like both the awe and the like level that they're at, and the satisfaction, and all of your nervous energy got validated. But yeah, dude, it rules.
I had a couple of moments. You said that, and it made me think of like there was 3 times while my mom was visiting last week where, for instance, and not to bring it up again, DJ, I know it's very upsetting, but we had goat. My mom doesn't like goat. She's never wanted to eat goat. And we went to this restaurant that's called The Girl and the Goat. And they had a whole thing where they cooked a whole goat. So we got a goat shoulder.
Girls? Do they cook girls too?
No, just goats.
Okay, well, change the name. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, the girl is the one cooking the goat. It's a female chef. Yeah. So my mom don't like goat, and this was like one of the things where she was just like, I'm trying it just to try it because this is what you guys ordered type of thing. And then she liked it. And then there was like another thing with my mom don't like duck. We went to this Italian place that had a duck confit rollatini. So it was like duck in between layers of pasta and stuff like that, and she didn't want to try it because she doesn't fucking like duck. I don't like duck. I don't think I'm gonna like it. Mom, just try it. She tried it, and it was almost like she had that moment where she was mad at how much she enjoyed it because she didn't want to like it so much, you know? And there was like 3 times on her visit where she was just like, no, it's not for me. And I was like, please, this is the exception. I understand why you don't like it, and it's completely valid feeling that way, but this is an exception to that experience. And 3 times, by the 3rd time, she was just like, God damn it, you know? I was like...
Maybe, I think also part of the anger when that happens is you don't want to admit it, but you're like, in your head, you're mad because you're like, I wonder what else I've missed out on.
Oh, sure. I think there is something to that where you're like, fuck, what have I been naysaying for sure? You know, because that's blanket statements of no, never. There's never a time. And I'm like, there's always a time. There's always a time where there's an exception to this. Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been saying about heroin.
Yeah.
You know, like say no, but sometimes no. I think also
just
not to get too meta with it. It sounds like you enjoyed your mom more than you thought you might. Not that you didn't think you were going to enjoy her, but like you didn't think she's going to try that goat and that duck. Then she did.
Yeah.
And you got to be right.
I did, and that part didn't give me as much satisfaction as her enjoying because that's what I'm saying. When you think something's gonna be mid or shitty or this fucking thing, pumpkin spice, whatever, and then you have something that is that thing that and you're like, oh fuck, okay, wow, all right. The change, especially, and maybe it's because it's in the context of our world right now, where anyone changing their heart and mind is so big because everyone's so staunch in being in what they believe and not wanting to budge at all. Maybe it was even more satisfying in that regard. But fuck, it was rad.
No, that makes sense to me. What you just said.
Mm-hmm.
You ever had that with a person? Like maybe you had a bad experience with them, or they made a bad first impression, and you thought you didn't like them, and then it turns out they're rad.
Yeah.
You got to be careful telling them that.
Yeah.
It's a compliment, but it's based in an insult.
Yeah, you'd have to be so far. They would have to be in a friend space at the very least, or you guys would have to be so well off enough to be like. Because I've heard people do that. You know, at first I didn't fucking like this person. Could you believe that now? Because now you get to shit on yourself about it. I didn't, you know, at first I didn't even fucking like this person. Could you imagine? I wouldn't have had all this time, all of that. But if you're just, man, I could not stand you 25 minutes ago when I first met you, and now I don't mind you so much. Like, I think that that context changes it a bit for sure.
I think that's fair. Sometimes it is their fault, though.
Absolutely.
What made me think of this is, like, I have a friend who I met at Halloween, the thing I was just at, but like years ago. Mm-hmm. And to come to find out, the weekend I met her, like a lot of stuff was going on or whatever. And I found that out later. She was like, no, I sucked. And I was like, well, I didn't say that, but you did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and that's like even what we were talking about with Burning Man. Maybe that might have been that because I've only ever heard nice things about that person. So maybe it was just in that context. Maybe they were duped or whatever the case may be. Maybe it was a bad. That's why I usually give people the benefit of the doubt. If they're cunty, they get a second chance to not be cunty. But if they cunty twice,
totally.
Yeah. If you cunty twice, then you're just on a list.
Oh, she got a second chance. I had no problem with that. This was more of it's to your point of like, not only are you cool,
yeah,
you're moving into my top 5.
Yeah.
Like, this is an unbelievable turnaround from you. I don't know what you had going on, but it's crazy how much more fun you are. You're not just cool, you rule. I had no idea you were funny. I don't think I knew what your voice sounded like. You're destroying me right now. You're mean, but in a funny way?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I don't think you're actually trying to hurt anyone. Yeah. That's nice. DJ, you ever have an experience like that?
No, I love everybody. Everybody's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. DJ's on mushrooms, so we're not going to get a...
I just go and I enjoy, the fruits of their humanity, dog, and like the who they are at the time.
Did you just get a massage or something? I just feel like...
No, to be honest, if I'm going to be 100%, like I've been smoking lately, I fucking smoked, and then I got on this Zoom call, and this person was dumping on me. And so it's hard, it's kind of hard for me to get my head back right now.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. It was like, it's crazy. So, but it doesn't matter. But it does.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I was enjoying that bit. That was a good bit.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I do. I generally do. I generally don't have any. I believe.
I'm not talking about hating people though. I'm just talking about being like, oh, that person, whatever. And then you hang out with them again, and you're like, oh, whoa, you fucking rule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or food or something.
Pleasantly surprised. When was the last time you were pleasantly surprised?
You ever been pleasantly surprised, DJ?
I know he has.
Every morning, dude. Every morning, dog. Every fucking glorious morning that I get to wake up on this fucking and share this earth, man.
You sound a little bit like a black preacher.
A little bit.
What?
But instead of God, it's nature.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day. Every day. Mm-hmm. Every day I feel it, dog. I feel it, man. Feel it. I love it. I love it.
Oh, here's one that I think we can all get excited about. Here's what's gravy for me. The jury in the sandwich wielding revolutionary case, the man who threw his sandwich at the ice agent and then ran Mr. Bean style down the street and was arrested. The trial's going on now. If anyone remembers that happening, the trial is currently going on. And his lawyer did a bang up job. So good, in fact, that the jury asked the judge, and this is maybe it's only funny to lawyers, but the jury asked the judge, does bodily harm and injury, what's the difference? And the judge, after kind of talking about it for a minute with the lawyers, was like, they're the same thing. And that probably means we're getting a not guilty. I mean, that's a real, like, them judges are back there going, we have to find this dude guilty if he did this. What do these mean anyway?
Yeah.
And they asked the judge, it's like, oh, they're the same thing. And they're like, yo, that didn't hurt him at all.
Yeah. If a sandwich hurt you, you're a bitch, 1. And 2.
Yeah. I think the law is intending bodily harm. If you do something like that, intending bodily harm, and then another subsection is, or if you hurt them. So the jury's going, I just don't think he meant to hurt that guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Not guilty.
Right. Imagine having to be the motherfucker that gets on the stand that's like trying to claim that you was hurt by a sandwich, man. How do you even?
Oh, buddy. Did you see what the lawyer was doing with that?
Oh, no.
Nah.
What? We were like, there was a vinaigrette. It was in his eyes.
He was making him walk through all the gag gifts the other dudes in his department have gotten him since it happened. He's like, you're trying to act like you're upset by this. Meanwhile, you got a foot-long plushie, a Subway plushie at your desk. You know what I mean? You're joking about it. He was asking him, like, now you said it exploded with the scent of mustard. Did that hurt when you smelled mustard? Is that something that hurt you as a cop? Is that he was fucking him in his, but I would rather get hit with several sandwiches than to have to deal with that dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, I wouldn't even charge. How you charge a person like that? Drop the charges, dude. Don't put yourself through that.
That's what I'm saying. Like when it came time to, like, you got to get on the stand and say that this hurt you, I'd be like, look, dog, I know that we are evil fascists in a battle against like Anarchist or whatever we got going on, but I ain't the one. It turns out I just wanted a good pension.
Yeah, for sure. Now, was he border control or was he ICE?
I don't remember at this point, brother. I know that he was an officer of the law of some sort because they tried to get him. They're trying to felony it.
Get the fuck out of here. For a sandwich? Get the fuck out of here.
Now, my guess is they offered him a misdemeanor and this hero said no.
Yeah.
And then they said, well, if you're going to trial tax, we're going to throw a felony at you. And then he was like, that's cool. I didn't even put onions on my sandwich.
How could I make you cry? I didn't even have onions on it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Baptize thee in the name of Jared Fogle.
Boy, they really taking some hits right now, dog. I mean, they are really getting fucking beat up right now.
Yeah,
not in any, like, you know, in a very mental way, of course, is what I mean. I mean,
sure,
you get jerked and stole off the street, but just the whole operation is going south pretty fast. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty incredible.
Well, we've said the entire time that the greatest hope we have is how incompetent they are. Mm-hmm. I mean, the only downside of them taking all these licks.
That's one thing they've been consistent with is being incompetent. Is what I've noticed. Yeah.
But the downside of them taking all these licks is, you know, well, okay, well, if we can't win in court, we're just gonna start being full on open face. But that's scary, and people are gonna die. I'm not making light of that. That's also easier to beat, though, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, it's harder, but the move is simpler. It's just if they start fighting you, it's just fight back. Mm-hmm. I've been waiting on that anyway. These ICE people.
I mean, dude, not to bring this up, and it's so fucking bleak, but this lady that I was just talking to was like, she was talking about the number of people just like in our area who for like Thanksgiving are basically like not gonna have anything. It's fucked up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fucked up. Like, because of the shutdown and like just all different, all this other stuff, just like being behind all this other shit. And it's like, you hope you could get to a point where like during the midterms, and it's like, it doesn't even have to be like a fucking blowout. It just has to like return to some sort of like equal footing. You know what I mean? But like, you kind of anticipate between now and then for like just all hell to break loose, dog. Motherfuckers, like hungry motherfuckers are dangerous, dog. And like, it's fucking, I don't know, man. It's crazy. Not to bring my, I didn't mean to get all into that, but like, so you're just, it's crazy to be at this point where like it could go it's so uncertain. It could go any fucking way, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We might not even be talking about it like this. I told you I was smoked, so I just started rambling that I don't even know if that was on topic.
It was on topic.
It was on topic.
I was saying halfway through that, and then I tried to catch it at the end.
No, that was on
You
top.
did. You grabbed the rope and then rode with it. I was here for it. You pulled it out.
Y'all should have seen this. Man, that lady was dumping on me, and I was just like, well, and I was fucking gone. Did I come back? Anyway, I'm sorry. Anyway,
There's nothing like looking back funny, but in it more harrowing than being in a serious conversation high and kind of knowing it,
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend of mine.
It's your wife trying to talk to you about something like your kid. And you're just like,
I was just gonna say, I just talked to a friend of mine about this the other day. When like they found out their wife's water broke after they just got home from like a weed dinner where everything they ate had weed in it, and so they were floored. And then he gets home and she's like, "My water broke. We need to go to the hospital."
Fuck that, dude. Yeah, so y'all know that I'm not a conservative person. You shouldn't be getting that high if you're anywhere close.
It was
water
early.
Break time.
It was early. It was early.
Okay. It happens. That happens. That does happen.
For sure. It was definitely not it wasn't a neglect thing by any means. It was like, oh, okay, I'll make sure this will be, I still got another week or two where I should be good. And damn, but just to have to lock in to white knuckle it through something so huge.
Are you calling an Uber? Or are you stepping in the car driving yourself? How are you doing it? Because I feel like I could help get the luggage together or something. And I could be like the brief guy, but I couldn't be the driving guy during all that.
That seems like a bit much.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm going to the cabinet if I got any and I'm finding an Adderall. I feel like that
you say throw more drugs at it. I see to counter it, go the other way.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
You guys don't think so? You guys don't think drugs? You guys don't think two drugs known to make people paranoid are a good idea? No, it's crazy.
Now you're loopy in with a clenched jaw. Oh, my fucking baby's coming!
Just literally locked the fuck in right now.
No idea. You're just going from fucking hospital room to hospital room. Like, what was that? What? No, I just
like Drew wasn't here during the birth, but I do think he helped another lady during her surgery. I mean, they're telling a patient with a gunshot wound to breathe. We're doing Moss breaths. Does your husband want to come? It's not my husband.
Just standing in the ER, just giving people fucking just random snippets of life advice.
He's like, you know what? You just need a splint. We can make a splint. He's smashing a chair in the waiting room. We could just make a splint.
Yeah.
I'm giving other dads Adderall. Here you go, dude. This is helping me.
Yeah.
Oh, where's your wife? She's not even here right now, bro. I just come here on my own. One night recently, I may have told y'all this. I got high, and then Roscoe shit himself.
Oh no!
And I have not been high while he's awake since. Yeah, it was both guilt, horror, humanity. It was like all that. I was like, oh, I can't be this guy. It's not acceptable. because it's like not a huge deal, but like I might puke on it. Like I might vomit on this. It smelled so bad. You know, when you're stoned, you can't.
Well, because everything's heightened. Yeah. So it's.
Yeah. So I don't do that anymore. And we were talking about the festival and like trading off nights. I didn't take any mushrooms because I'm like terrified of getting a phone call and being expected to do something. And it's like you have to. You got to be the man. And it's just really is. Again, as you all know, I'm very lax when it comes to drugs, but it turns out now when there's a kid around, you know, I mean, look, compared to most people, did I take Molly? Sure I did. You think I can't go to the hospital on Molly? I'll hug every sick person in that motherfucker, dude. But like, yeah, it's just, there's some things where I'm like, but if I'm genuinely incapacitated, that is not acceptable.
Yeah.
But it's nice. Like I think before I had a kid, I was like, whoa, that's scary. It's actually really nice. It's really nice to have something way more important to do than getting fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, dude. Yes.
I think I don't even want to say negative. The part that's like, that gets to you is the relentlessness of it. It's not like I want a day off to get fucked up. I just want a day off to not feel that way for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To not every 10 minutes be like, wait, where's he at? What's he doing? Does he have anything in his mouth?
It's like having a goat, dog.
It's like having a goat. Except way more people will be upset with me if I let it die.
Yeah.
Like without even comparing how you feel about your goat and how I feel about my child, we don't even need to get into that. Let's say you love your goat as much as I love my child. You'd be as heartbroken, but your mom wouldn't hate you.
Yeah, you know, I've been thinking about this whole like the animal kid thing, right? And I've been thinking about like something that's been on my mind. Also the fart witch, but we can get to that in a little bit. But like just speaking about goats.
The fart witch?
Yeah, the
I didn't want to talk about the bell witch. This sounds better. Go ahead.
But I remember Duke dying at a young age, right? 6 years old. I felt like kind of like I had been robbed, and there was that feeling that I had. You know what I'm saying? But like when Sergeant Peepaw died, you know what I'm saying? He was an old Peepaw dog. It wasn't a big. We've had dogs die before, and it's been like. So I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyways, I just thought about that. Like, what was it that like really crushed me about Duke dying young? And it was because he died, because we felt like we didn't, you know, that you got cancer, and like fucking, we felt like we had been kind of robbed. You feel like it was been taken away from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't the fact that you know what I'm saying. It really wasn't.
He was robbed too.
Yeah,
sick life, and then cancer fucked him.
Yeah, exactly. And that's really what it was. It wasn't like that. And that was really the whole, like, where the heartbreak came from. It's really crazy that I've just now come to terms with that. You know what I'm saying? But you can imagine that magnified. But like, what were his years? Like maybe 6 more years, maybe another half of that. You know what I'm saying? Like 12, 14, maybe something like that. But like with a child, dog, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'd rather not think about it. Don't talk about it. Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah, I mean, you mean my biggest fear? Yeah, I try not to.
No, I feel pre-haunted by it, and I've talked to other parents. Like Trey says, you don't get over it, but you kind of stop thinking about it. But like, yeah, I feel pre-haunted by all of those notions. I think especially because of how he came into the world and how, I guess, touch and go it was. To get off that subject as quickly as possible and going back to dogs, I think that I experienced exactly what you're talking about within almost a 1 year period. There was almost a full year between Mick running away and then dying. And I was heartbroken when he died. But towards the end of his journey, when he ran away, when I sort of accepted that he was never coming back, it was way worse. And he had a good life, but it was like I failed him. It was like we got robbed of goodbye. It was like all these things. And to be honest, I didn't really get to say goodbye to Mick the way I wanted to anyway, because the vet told me he's got 2 more weeks or so, and then he died that night. But there is something about, like, totally with what you're saying, where the runaway thing was like bullshit, and then the got sick as an old dog with kidney failure was acceptable.
Yeah.
You're right.
I guess is the right word. If this was acceptable.
Yeah, because
Right.
I mean, because it logically makes sense as opposed to all the uncertainty that we were talking about. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
It just
man.
felt fair. I don't know, and it's like that's a ridiculous way to look at the universe, but it just felt fair.
Man, that's a win though. That's a win in this universe, and like, you know what I'm saying? That's all you really can ask for, is that tip of closure, that tip of, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, all of that is like, for it just to be, I just want it to be okay, and not to have all this residual whatever this is plaguing me for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Man, and then, like, that's why I think, like, I understand people saying, like, dogs are their kids and stuff like that, but I feel like we love Duke as much as you can fucking love a dog, and we hurt as bad as you could possibly fucking hurt for a dog, but still, I can't even, bruh. Not to bring it back up. Shit, man.
Listen, watching DJ come to terms with mortality this late is really refreshing.
No, I'm okay. By the way, I'm okay with dying.
No, I know.
Okay with that. I'm okay with my own mortality. I am not okay with Dre's mortality.
Right? No, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
dude, I am not cool with it, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do not leave. Let me go first.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's the thing, is the loss is greater. And I don't know if that's at the core of it is a self-esteem thing, or because all life is precious. You know, having all that said, is there something, is because this is my precious life that I am graced with, that having that taken from me on top of the actual loss itself is the thing that makes it even more unbearable.
Yeah, that's another thing about having a kid too, in terms of your own mortality and looking at it differently. I think that if I got sick right now and the doctor gave me, like, you know, the news, and there was no kid, it would be like, man, I really want to put an hour out. That may be egotistical, but, like, there's a thing I wanted to do. I decided I wanted to do at 25, and I want to do it. Other than that, damn.
Yeah.
I did it. Like, I am proud of it, but now with the kid, it's like, no, I'm gonna feel robbed.
Yeah.
No, that's bullshit. Like, I'm going to his wedding.
I can't tell you how many men I've known that once they had a kid, that was when they were like, oh, I should probably take care of myself. Oh, I need to stay alive so that I can, I need to work out so I'm always able to pick up my fucking kid, even if he gets bigger. Like, there is an inherentness that
I think at 25, without a family, 70 doesn't sound that appealing.
Sure.
Now, I'm not saying it isn't. Now that I'm older and I value things differently than I did at 25 and 30, I can definitely see what can hit about being 70 in terms of, dude, the woods and just hanging out with young people. But at 30, 70 was so unappealing to me. I had a joke about, like, I'm just going to develop a heroin and crack addiction. I'm not going to do them now because they're scary. Just fucking do them. Like, so yeah, that's where that comes from. Oh, did I make you guys go away, or did I just click the wrong button?
No,
I wanted to show you.
You're still here.
Speaking of Mick, this was one of the art pieces at Hulu when we were walking around.
Oh,
your
no.
boy lost it. For people just listening, I'm just showing a picture from the art at Hulu Wing. We were walking around with Rozzy. We ran into the Dancing Man, which I can explain if you guys are interested. It's cool if you're not. And then I just saw that pic, and I just fucking lost it, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, and when we did the episode where we talked about loss and stuff like that, on a neuroscience level, I said it then. I'll remind you guys that it is the same part of your brain that's activated. It's the same part of your brain.
Which part?
As if someone loses a child and someone loses an animal that they were
that makes
emotionally
sense.
connected. It's the same part of your brain.
Experiencing loss has got to be like kind of a universal feel.
Mhm.
But just like when you just saw that picture of the dog,
Mhm.
that's what I'm talking. The residual.
Mhm.
You see a prom and like, oh, sorry, I don't want to talk about it, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you see a prom and all of a sudden you're just like, oh, my kid, every Christmas, oh my God, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can only speak for myself. I do think it definitely comes from the same place. That doesn't surprise me at all. I think it's a magnitude. It's a question of scale. That's just speaking for me. I don't know if that's true for
Yeah.
everyone, but I think that it's like, how are you 5 years from now is a
Right, the
very, very
longevity.
different place.
Yeah, that's
The longevity, the residual, the constant manifestation of that trauma.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean,
Bad
like that's
news.
part of the reason why I wanted
I'd
my
get rid-
mom
I'd
to
get
come
rid of-
here wasn't for.
Huh?
I said part of the reason I wanted my mom to come here is because I didn't feel like it still feels like my sister just died for her, and it's
Right.
been 3 years, you know, and so I wanted her to get out of like in a space where she's constantly being reminded of it here, to kind of have a break from it, especially not only that, but her brother just passed away that she's been doing business, you know, that she's seen every day for the last, 23, 25 years. Like, so just being around everything that reminds you of it, it's just like, hey, at some point you're going to need a break for this so you can fucking think about it.
Right.
There's a difference between you have to be able to process it in order to heal from it, and if you're drowning in it, you're never going to be able to think about it because it's always still happening to you. You're being constantly reminded that it's happening to you. So I was like, please come here and just be a person. Just sit, be sad. We'll watch sad movies together. We'll talk about it. We'll be, you know what I'm saying? There's something to be said about being away from it in order to be able to overcome it. I don't know. I think it helped. I mean, like, she was definitely in better spirits when she left than when she got here. And I just think it's,
Well, that almost made me cry.
it's super important, I think. I mean, we cried a bunch,
Try the duck, bitch. Try the fucking duck. You're gonna try the duck. You know what's so crazy? You ever walk into somebody's house and it's just like a fucking mausoleum full of like all these shrines and shit.
Right.
It's like, you got to fucking, like, it's cool, but what you still got, like, dude, it's like, okay, I get it, but like, fuck, dude.
But at some
You're
point,
never-
you need a place where it's not all that. You need a place
Right.
where it's not all, and
Yeah,
I
for
don't think that's
sure.
dishonoring. I think it's getting to that place where they always talk about this in grief, where you get to the place where you think about someone and it's not devastating, and you never get to that
Right.
place where you fondly remember. Like, when I think about my sister, I think of like fond things, but that's because I've
Right.
had a plenty of time away from it being constantly reminded about it, to think
Sure.
about it and to think about how and that was the thing, is I knew that she didn't, because whenever she thinks, and again, it's a completely different loss. This is a loss of a child. It is unsurmountable. I would never be able to experience that unless I had lost a child myself. There is no way to feel that same exact way. No
Well,
way.
I think
But having
think
that said, I do think the steps still work. I do think that the structure of it still works. Being able to think about someone and getting to the point where it's not just an open wound with someone jabbing their finger into it. I think that you need to be able to step away from it and put your head in a completely different space in order to be able to do that. But that's just me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
I
universal.
think that
What's up, producer
I
Mark?
think that you were robbed of time. You gotta go.
No. He just wanted to make sure that we knew that the sandwich guy was acquitted.
Oh,
So there's good news. But please finish what you were going
Hell
to
yeah,
say,
dude.
because I also
Been a
think
lot
it's
of
super
good
important.
news lately.
Dick Cheney died.
And that you were definitely robbed of time with your sister, but you also got a lot of time with your sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that the problem with losing a child as a parent is like there's almost no way that can happen and you not feel just completely ripped off.
Yeah.
Like, and I know you have to get to a place where you're grateful for the time that you did have, regardless of who you lose. But I think that's what the difference is. It's like you're not supposed to bury a child because you're supposed to get all the time. Your whole life, you die like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I can't do it anymore. I don't ever want to talk about this again.
Okay. Sounds good. How do you guys
Whatever, dude.
How do you guys But I appreciate you having this conversation because I do think it's helpful to people who listen.
I appreciate you having it when it's so, I don't know what the right word is, but you just had your mom there. And obviously I thought of it and I thought it came up, but like, of course it was looming over the whole trip. Of course it's kind of the purpose of the whole trip. Thank you for sharing that. That's tough.
Like my friend, a good friend of the show of ours, I was talking with her, and she's had a devastating loss. And we were talking, and it very much is, this might be a little hokey to say, but that Japanese pottery art where like they break the pottery and then they put it back together with like the gold lining, and like it's still the same piece, but it's got this new form to it, and it's got like you fill these cracks with gold, and like
it's called kintsugi. Producer Mark said kintsugi is the name of it.
Kintsugi. How can I forget? It is really like how it's really how you have to do, like with your heart. Yourself.
Yeah, with your heart, with yourself, with your the whole thing.
It's a beautiful.
This really sweet combo between the three of us trying to like be loving on each other. Mark catches a stray by doing his fucking job.
I didn't. What? He didn't catch a stray, did he? That was more of an attack on myself.
Well, however you want to phrase
fucking the beautiful art of kintsugi.
Oh man,
I love you,
Corbin. I'm glad your mom came to see you.
Me too. I mean, I was mad that it took my boyfriend asking her to do it because I've been begging her. I go, just come out, because she was mad. My cousin and my aunt came out here, and we went and had a nice time. And she's like, "Well, I can't fucking do that. I have to do this." And I was like, "You can. You absolutely can. You can just come for a few days if you want to. It's just moving out of the place. You have to leave the space."
It's hard, dude.
It's hard.
Dude.
It's hard.
That's like the one I was saying about the mausoleum thing, man. You walk into people's houses, it's just like a tomb, dog.
Yeah.
It's just like,
well, and I didn't want it to turn into that, I didn't want, because I've seen people do that, and then their grief they feel is like all they have because they don't let any new experience in. So for me, it's combating that. But at least on a positive note, at least we'll have Sharia law in New York City. I'm pretty stoked about that. About that.
Oh, speaking of changing the subject, Mark is sending us killer jokes about the fucking sandwich artist.
Oh, okay. What do we got?
Which is what I'm calling the
if you're the sandwich maker,
PTSD, pastrami, turkey, salami, and Dijon.
Do they know where the sandwich came from?
What did you say?
What deli did the sandwich come from? Do they know? Dude, you would be the most famous.
Come on,
dude.
if you made the sandwich that took out ice. Come on, world famous ice agent tackling sandwich. It would be
a whole sandwich dedicated to it,
yeah.
dog.
If you wanted to buy the sandwich that took out an ice agent, I mean, come on, that's got to be on the special board.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Officer has PTSD, pastrami, turkey, salami, and Dijon. That's funny. Or
what I'm about to say is not legal advice, and is not really true. But it feels so good to say this. I'm going to say it anyway. It's completely legal to throw sandwiches at cops in Washington D.C. Everyone, just do with that information what you will. It's completely legal to do it. Just hit him in the chest. Make sure it's got mustard, no onion.
Yep.
That's
Mustard,
how
no onion.
ridiculous. This is how ridiculous. Like Trump and Mike Johnson are one of them are going to be talking about. We'll be crying about this very shortly.
Yeah.
The radical left in Washington D.C. are throwing sandwiches
They're pelting
crying.
sandwiches.
They're pelting sandwiches at the good
Pelting
officers.
submarine sandwiches. They keep trying to make them. Turns out it was just a Subway sandwich, so it wasn't a cool sandwich shop. But man, but it makes sense you would throw a Subway sandwich because you're not wasting anything, you know. So of course,
yeah, I'll buy 7.
You'll
all
what?
right.
Would you say?
He'll do that.
Yeah, he will.
Better.
If Trump does that. Mike Johnson, I expect that. And Trump gives a single fuck about this case or cop.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he went on
breaking
national
up.
TV.
That's it for me. I'm out of here. I'm not
He
doing
went on
it.
national TV and said that they were eating dogs.
Love you.
If you think that throwing sandwiches is above this man, you have lost all
They're
credibility.
not above him.
In the world of anarchist sandwiches. I said my piece.
First of all, I just entered the world of anarchist sandwiches. And you're already trying to kick me out. That's really unfair. Second of all, I just think that he doesn't care about this cop. Like I can't imagine Trump knowing any of this. Where you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's also not his thing to whine.
What? It's not his thing to whine? He that's all he
That
does.
cop
is
should have
cry.
shot him. Like
That's
to
a
be the
great-
whiner. Like he hear me out. He fashions himself though as a tough guy. I think he's gonna like take the position of like that cop should have shot him. Like what kind of bitch gets hit with a sandwich and doesn't kill the guy? You know, I could be wrong.
Producer Mark said, if I'm a local deli, I'm offering sandwiches with rocks inside. Now that's an anarchist sandwich right there, dog.
Yeah.
All right, but we got to go. Patreon.com/NoGravyBabyPod if you guys want to throw money at us. We appreciate it very much. We love you. We adore you. We'll talk to you next week. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
You could stick a whole ribeye in one of your back pockets. Like